Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruby Patel. I am first year student of Computer Engineering at Swaminarayan University. Today I am going to solve LeetCode problem number 1385, which is find the distance value between two arrays. So in this problem I have given two arrays, which is array 1 and array 2, and I have also given a distance in a variable d. So here what I have to do is I have to check the distance value is defined as the number of elements array 1 I such that there is no any uh, element of a array 2j where array 1 I minus array 2j should be less than equals to d. So here I have to find there should not any element in array 2 which is less than which difference of a uh, difference with compared to array 1 of I and array 2 of j should the difference between these two entities should not be less than equals to d. If it is less than equals to d, so it is not valid for adding it in a distance. So I have to count how many elements are valid of a array 2 elements. And at last I have to return count as the output. So here now you can see in example 1, I have array 1 and array 2. I am comparing each element of array 1 with all the elements of array 2. So I am starting from 4 and checking that if array 1 of I minus array 2 of j is less than equals to 2 or not. So here all the difference between all the elements is greater than d equals to 2. So it is valid. So I am incrementing the count. After that, again in array 1, all the difference between all the elements of array 2 is greater than 2. So here I am incrementing count again because it is valid for adding it in a count. After that, as you can see in a array 1 of a 2, here all the difference between all the elements is not greater than 2. So here uh, 8 minus 10, which is equals to 2. So here it is less than equals to 2. So this this element of a array 2 is not a this element of a array 1 is not valid to add it in a count. So I am only returning count as a value 2. So this is the output. Now let's see the approach to solve this problem. So this is the approach. Here I am using here I have given two arrays. Now I am initializing count to track how many how many elements are valid or not. So here as you can see it store valid elements from array 1. So here I am traversing in a array 1 and assume current element is valid. So currently I am assuming that current element is valid to add it in a count variable. But after that, if I am finding array 1 of I minus array 2 of j is less than equals to d, means its distance is less than given distance. So I am storing the valid value to false and I am breaking the for loop from there. And after that I am checking if it is true. This means all the element is too close to some element in array 2. So here I have to break the inner loop from there and to initialize the valid as a false. After that, I am checking all the elements of array 2. Now I am checking in if condition that if a valid variable is equals to true, that it means add I have to add array element in the count. So I am incrementing count and at last I am returning count. So now let's see. This is the example. So as you see example, now I am taking count. So here I am taking count, which is 0 at first. So it is 0. Now when I am checking that all the differences between 4 minus 10 4 is checked with all the elements of array 2. Now 4 minus 1 and 4 minus 8. So it all gives the result, which is here it gives 6 because I am taking absolute values. After that it gives 5 and it gives 3 and it gives 4. So as you can see, these all values are greater than 2. So I can greater than 2 because distance is 2 here. Now, so I can add count it in the count because it is valid for adding and now count becomes 1. After that I am checking it for 5. So 5 minus 10, 5 minus 9, 5 minus 1 and then 5 minus 8. So here I am checking for all the values. So it gives result as a 5, it gives 4, it again gives 4 and now this gives 3. So as you can see, these results are also greater than 2. So I can add it in the valid count. So count becomes 2 now. After that I am checking third element, which is 8 minus 10. So it gives 2 result. So it is greater than equals to 2. So I have to store the valid as, so I am storing valid as a false, and from there here valid becomes false, and I have to break loop from there. So I am breaking loop from there. Now let's see the code how it is working. So first of all, here I have to take count variable, which is int count. Now after that I am running the for loop for int I equals to 0 to I should be less than array of 1 dot size and increment I. Now here I am taking a variable which is valid. So here I am storing a true for currently. Now again I am running the inner for loop, which is running from j to j equals to 0 to j should be less than array dot size. Here array 2 dot size. After that I am incrementing j. Now here I have to check if absolute value of array of array 1 of I minus array 2 of j is less than equals to d. So I have to store valid as false because it is not valid to add in a count, and I am running the for loop, breaking the for loop from there. And after that here I am checking if the valid is a true, means valid condition is true. So here I am increment the count by count plus plus, and at last I have to return count. So here I am returning count. So this is the problem, this is the solution. Now let's check the code if it is working properly or not. So as you can see, it passed all the 3 test cases. Now I can add custom test case from here. As you can add custom test case. Now let's check the code by running. So it is also running correctly for the custom test case. Now I can submit the code and check if it is working correctly or running correctly for all the test cases or not. So here as you can see, running for all the 103 test cases successfully. Now let's check the time complexity and space complexity. So here time complexity of a code is n cross n m, and space complexity is big O of n. So here space, I do not require any extra space like data structure or memory to store any values. So here time space complexity is constant, which is big O of 1, and here I am running two for loop, which is let's say the size of array 1 is n, and size of array 2 is m. So here it runs for n and m sizes. So time complexity becomes big O of n cross m. So this is the solution. If you find this solution helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.